Welcome back. Welcome back to the Versatility Podcast YouTube channel. Welcome back, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. I will officially be doing my first tier list video. I've been wanting to do a tier list video for a little while now. I used to do these videos quite often, but I deleted most of them. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are finally here. College football is upon us. I am literally watching an Arizona game live right now. It is almost 1:30 a.m. No need to sleep. Very overrated, if you were to ask me. So we're gonna be doing the official 2024 NCAA college football team tier list bracket, or not bracket, but maker. So we got the categories here. We got the playoff category. So I'm going to be putting the 12 teams that I believe are going to make the college football in the new 12-team playoff format. Obviously, in the top row here, we're going to put the 7 to 9 win teams in the second column, which, again, even a 9-win team could still potentially make the playoffs here. But if there are teams that maybe could switch out, this and that, we'll see. We got the 6 wins. We got the mead. We got the mead. What the fuck? The mid. The mean, median, and mode. We're back to math class, ladies and gentlemen. This is just the borderline. You're not sniffing the playoffs, and you're barely itching for a bowl game. So yeah, you can have the Popeyes Bowl here, whatever, 6 wins. And then we got dog shit. We got basura. We got trash. And I don't honestly think I'm going to put many teams here because I don't really know what teams could be really bad this year. Maybe besides maybe a handful. And then I guess the I don't know, I don't care. Honestly, I don't have to do this category because I don't think I'm first of all, guys, just to be clear, I am not ranking every single team because I don't know what the fuck to expect. Nor do you even expect me to think that I am going to be watching a single Ball State game, a single Ohio game, a single Sam Houston game? Is that the team name? I believe. A single Kennesaw State? What? I promise you, I am not that invested in those teams. So I just don't fucking know. So to be fair, half of this fucking tier list I'm not even going to be ranking because I would just put literally half of the teams just here and I don't know, I don't care. So just to let y'all know. But it looks like all the elite teams or the teams worth mentioning are definitely already at the top. I mean, that's good for me. I don't have to do much dig searching here. I don't know. Maybe I'll throw in like Temple because I'm like from Philly or whatever. But again, like that's really going to add much. But anyways, let's start off with the first team that we got here. We're starting off with Notre Dame. We're starting off with Notre Dame. Notre Dame, ladies and gentlemen. Why did my game freeze? Hold on. Why did the game freeze? Go back. There we go. All right. Damn. What a fucking catch. Shit. Anyways. All right. So first team we got on the board here. Notre Dame. So Notre Dame, they're an elite team. I think. Well, okay. Not elite as in they could fucking beat Georgia or Alabama, but Notre Dame, they're definitely a powerhouse team. They're a consistent team that at least makes it further in the playoff discussions. But I feel like they always get like these 2 to 3 games in the season where they lose pretty badly, and then they lose all their hope and their might for the playoffs. I think there's always something always goes wrong with Notre Dame, and they have the talent, they have a great offense, and their defense is not bad at all. But I'm gonna put them in the playoffs, because I do think they're still good enough to at least make the playoffs. But it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to see where they're gonna be going from. I don't know what to expect. I really don't know what to expect here. But Notre Dame, I mean, I'm expecting at least a playoff spot here. Don't know if they're gonna get a win. I forgot what conference they're in now, because the Independence Conference, I don't think that exists anymore. So they're in another conference now, I'm assuming, and I don't know if they're really going to take much here. Again, it's the 12-team playoff chance. They do, by strength of schedule and obviously to see how it goes. I mean, maybe they have a decent chance, but I'll put them in the playoffs for now. I think they're a safe bet at the moment, even though they're not the elite of the elite compared to some teams here. Next, we got Ohio State. I'm also going to put them in the playoff conversation. I think they're a very good team. Again, offensively, look very well put together. And they pretty much dominate most teams. But when it comes to playing against Michigan, seems like a different story. Seems like they can barely put up 20 points against Michigan, and they always have a fight against them, which is nice because obviously Michigan-Ohio State is the classic of rivalries in all of college football and its history. But these last couple years, they have not been able to get the job done. So don't know what to expect for Ohio State to get so many good wins in the season, get some easy wins obviously, but then either lose out of Michigan or they lose to Alabama or Clemson or some random ass team. They might lose to some random ass team in between. Maybe an underrated team could sneak in and beat them one game. Can they even win a bowl game? Again, I'm putting them in the conversation for the playoffs. So at least for maybe a first round playoff team, not like they're gonna get a bye or anything, but I think they're going to be a good team. Obviously, compared to all these other teams that we have over here, Ohio State is looking very promising. But I'll definitely put them in the conversation. Next, we got Penn State. Penn State looks promising, but would I want to put them in the playoffs? I think I'm going to put them in the 7 to 9 win category for now. They look good, and I could put them higher. And Penn State, literally, they dominate. They fucking dominate their opponents, and they have a crazy ass offense. And their defense is also pretty good as well. But again, when they go up against Ohio State or when they go up against Michigan, it's a different story. So that's kind of like 2 wins there that are just kind of there for granted. And maybe they'll lose a game to a random team. So I feel like they got a good 9-win season coming, and they have a sneaky way of making it to the playoffs. Maybe not that sneaky, since obviously it's going to be 12 teams that they're going to be making the playoffs. So don't know. We could expect Penn State to be fighting, though. Definitely going to be in the conversation as much. Next, we got Utah. I think they're also going to be in the conversation. I don't know. Kind of the same with Penn State. Cam Rising is finally back from injury, so should be expecting a good season out of Utah this year. So hopefully him come back from injury is going to do some justice for this team and at least make them contend. So I'm hoping we could see Utah at least fight for the playoffs. Don't know if I have them already as a lock, but we'll see. Next we got Oregon. I would want to put them in the playoff conversation, but I think right now I'm also going to put in 9 wins right now. I honestly just see Penn State, Utah, and Oregon probably lose 2 or 3 games in the season. So that would have to, at least 3 games, right? I would have to enforce that. Maybe Oregon will get it together. I mean, today they played and they didn't really play that great against the first game of the season, but usually these are the gimme games. These are the games that you just take over and dominate and run through. So don't know what to expect here for Oregon. I don't have huge expectations for them, but I think they're still definitely worthy. Definitely going to be in contention for the college football playoffs. Next, we got Florida, and yeah, I don't like doing that because even though I'm not a Florida fan, I represent Florida, you know what I mean? This and that, blah, blah, blah. But, it's all about the U, baby. It is all about the motherfucking U. It is all about the motherfucking U. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So, just to be clear here, my team is the U. So that's gonna be my biased. That's gonna be my biased team. That's gonna be my team that I'm definitely gonna be having a lot of expectations for this season. So when we get to talk to about Miami in a little bit, you're going to hear what I think. But after today's game, Florida, it's going to be a long season. I believe they have the toughest schedule, strength of schedule in all of college football. And yeah, they do not have a nice schedule. It is terrifying. Let me just kind of go over the schedule that Florida has to intake at the moment, because it was not pretty. I believe they have to play Georgia a couple times, not a couple times, excuse me, once. Let me just look at the rest of the schedule. Yeah, Florida, they obviously just lost to the U today, but they got to go up against Texas A&M, Michigan, Mississippi State, UCF, Tennessee, Kentucky, Georgia, Texas. Dude, in the month of November, they have 5 games, and they have to go up against Georgia, then Texas, then LSU, then Ole Miss, and Florida State. These are literally all teams contending in the SEC and ACC, with Florida State being in the conversation. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is insane. That is fucking terrifying. Imagine getting blown out by Georgia to then play Texas the next week, to then play fucking Ole Miss. Oh my God. To play LSU and then Ole Miss. Oh my God. I'll lose it. I will fucking quit on the damn spot. But yes, I don't expect Florida to be good this year. Yeah, Florida State, give me the 7 to 8 win column, 7 or 8 wins for Florida State. I think they're gonna miss out on the playoffs. They already lost a game this season. They lost their first game against Georgia Tech in Dublin, and yes, I know it's one game, but I just don't know if they got the guy at quarterback. I don't know if the offense is going to be as well as it was last year. As dominant as their offense was, and their defense was really fucking good too. And they have great coaching as well. I can't really deny that as well. But I don't know where we're really going to go with Florida State here. Again, they could obviously surprise me. Maybe. Or, I feel like maybe this year it's a different story. Obviously, the whole fiasco where they didn't make it to the college football playoffs last year, and then getting boat raced by Georgia in one of the bowl games. I think it was the Orange Bowl. And, another team that obviously wanted to prove a point, since they didn't make it to the college football playoffs either last year, after losing to Alabama in the SEC championship. But again, I don't know if it's just going to be same old story. Like, they had to go undefeated, and they still couldn't get that, opportunity. So I don't know. I really don't know how Florida's going to get there. I'm going to put them in the 7 to 9 win column. I don't think they're a playoff team this year. And as crazy as it may sound, and as crazy as possible, I'm going to put Miami in the playoffs. Look, yes, you see it. I am biased, so yeah, I know. I got that. Thank you. But after today's game, I'm liking our chances. I'm liking our chances for the college football playoffs. Now, I'm always skeptical, of Miami. They always fucking lose a handful of games throughout the season. That always fucking pisses me off. Last year, that game against Georgia Tech, I believe, don't get me started. That was an absolute disaster. And I almost just never wanted to become a fan after that fucking horrific way to lose a game. But we're here. We got Cam Ward. Looks like an absolute dog today. He looked incredible today. Has flashes of Patrick Mahomes. This motherfucker can throw across his body, throw the sidearm passes. Bro has a position. Bro could throw a football like it's a baseball. Like this man has a fucking arm, in him, and he looks like he's gonna really take us fucking far because we got a quarterback that could hustle, that could fucking make great plays, and he's mobile as shit, so he could, you know, be effective with his legs as well. Again, he was making really good passes, so he didn't really have to use much today in the run game department, but yeah, our offense looked really good today. And obviously it's one game and I'm definitely overreacting here, but I think if they could just keep it consistent and if their offense keeps just, you know, skyrocketing, they have some weapons there. And if he puts up maybe even a Heisman, you know, level type of season, the Hurricanes could definitely be a playoff team. I don't know about winning a playoff game. You know, it's Miami always makes it to a bowl game just for them to lose. It happens all the fucking time. It's the inevitable. But I do think they have a decent chance. I think they have a decent. Ooh, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. But I think they always have a decent chance to make it far. I'm hoping. At least as I'm hoping. A team that I don't have to worry about making the college football playoffs this year because it's basically a gimme is Georgia. No wonder. Georgia is without a doubt the class of college football. This is the elite status. This is they're the elite. They're the standard. They're the best team in all of college football. So no surprise about it. Kirby Smart, one of the best coaches in all of the whole nation, and leading around with a fucking crazy offense and with an amazing defense. They're gonna make it far once again, a lock for the playoffs. So no surprise there. Next, might piss some people off. And maybe I'll switch my answer towards the end of the video. But for now, right now, I'm thinking Michigan is a 7 to 9 win playoff, 7 to 9 win team. I could boost them up in the playoff conversation, but right now, I don't know. I'm feeling 7 to 9 wins. I'm feeling 9 wins, to be honest with you. I'm feeling 9 wins. I don't know, man. I don't know. Again, they don't have Jim Harbaugh anymore. They don't have J.J. McCarthy. Not really going to be much of a problem. Or their offense looks, you know, promising enough. And their defense is going to be obviously the big factor of this team. That's how they fucking won a natty last year, because that goddamn defense was so damn dominant. So that defense, again, don't know if a lot of the pieces from last year's team are there still, but still could be a threat for the playoffs, but I just don't know. Maybe the coaching, not as good as Jim Harbaugh, I would assume. Not to shit on the new coach now, but I don't know how he's going to construct it. But it should be fine. I think Michigan might boost up for playoffs. I just kind of see where I'm going to put all these other teams at and figure it out then. Ole Miss, I don't really know much about Ole Miss, I'm going to be honest with you, but they're one of the elite teams in college football. They low-key have a good chance of making the playoffs. So I'll probably put them there. They're ranked pretty high. Actually, I'll put them in 9 wins at the moment, just to see, again, just trying to see where we're at now. LSU, I think LSU is going to have a really good season. But do I put them in playoffs, 7 to 9? I think I'll put them right now, 7 to 9 wins at the moment. Lock it in. Texas A&M, I think you're going to be another great team. Going to have to lock in as well to the 7 to 9 win category. Colorado, yeah, look, I like Prime, man. I like Prime. I like Deion Sanders. I like Shedeur Sanders. And I really like Travis Hunter. But this defense is not it, man. I don't know. After, they had a good performance offensively in their first game. Shedeur had like 400 plus passing yards. He had 4 touchdowns. Travis Hunter had 3 touchdowns, and obviously playing every snap on the offense and defense. Dude is ridiculous. Dude is the fucking football version of Ohtani. But yes, dude is an absolute dog. But still, with this O line being a disaster, still, I don't know what to expect now. It didn't look bad in the first game. At least in the second half, they didn't allow that many points to North Dakota State, but still, there's a lot of issues there in the trenches. And on the defense, they gotta adjust. Their O line is all it is a mess there. So I don't know where we're really gonna expect here. I'm not gonna have much hope on Colorado this season, but I will obviously be watching some games. I'm hoping they can prove me right. At least make it far enough. I would love to see them in the college football playoffs, but they just don't have enough of the talent to complete their weapons and, their main quarterback and their main superstar receiver, two-way player. Like, they have guys there. And also Horn Jr. is a dog too, but defense, they need to really lock in and load in, and they need to make some arrangements because there's no way, man. There's no fucking way. Colorado, don't know if it's enough, man. Don't know if it's enough. Oklahoma, I'll put you definitely maybe a content. Okay. We're going to have to really figure this out. USC definitely in contention for the Virginia Tech. Get the fuck out of here. Wisconsin, 6 wins maybe. Clemson, definitely in the 7-9 win category. Arizona's looking kind of nice. I'll put them in the 7-9 win. Temple is going to be dog shit. Iowa is going to be like 7-9. Kansas, I think they're going to be underrated. I think they're going to be a decent team. Texas, absolutely. We're just speed running this a little bit just so I can really put these teams up here. Alabama, we'll put them here. Actually, no, what am I doing? We're locking in Texas. We're locking in Alabama. We're locking in LSU. We're locking in Oklahoma. Okay. I don't fucking know. OSU, Washington, don't know if they're going to be that good this year compared to last year. We'll see. Tennessee, I think I'll put them here. Actually. I don't know. Any other relevant teams to rank here? North Carolina, I don't know. I mean, all the other teams. Yeah, all the other teams, I don't really know much where to go here. Duke, FIU. I don't know if any of these teams are going to... I mean, who knows? Any of these teams here, are they going to fight for a playoff spot? Don't know. Who knows? Some random fucking team here could make something happen. Who knows? Oregon State will put you over here. Okay, so far I have 8 teams. So what are going to be the other teams that I have here? Oh, wait. Is that Kansas State? Oh, my God. I can barely see it. Kansas State. Okay. We're going to see where we're going to put this here. Let me rank them in order, though. You know what? Let me rank them in order. Fuck it. Georgia is going to be number 1 here. Then we're going to put probably, like, Bama 2. And then let's just put, like, fucking Texas at 3 or something. Then we got, like, Ohio State maybe. Then maybe, like, LSU. And then maybe the U. Or actually, let me put Oklahoma, then LSU. Or LSU, then Oklahoma. And then whatever they need to do. Okay, so we have 8 teams here. So we're going to have to lock in... Anyways, we're just gonna yeah, guys, we're just gonna, right. Okay, we're just gonna have to figure things out here. What teams do I want to add? Whatever, fine. I'll put Michigan. Okay, Clemson, USC, Tennessee, Arizona, Iowa. Then we got Kansas, OSU, Washington, Oregon State, Kansas State. Oh, Mizzou. I could put Mizzou up there as well. Shit, they're a good team too. Even Auburn, man. Even Auburn, I can even put them there as well. But I think that's all. That's the rest that I would put, I believe, right? Yeah. We'll put Oregon. Fuck it. We'll put Penn State and we'll put Oregon. Fuck it. So how many do I have? We have 11 teams. So I have 11 teams. So I don't know. We're not putting any of these teams. I don't think we're gonna put any of these teams in the college football playoffs. Okay. No Utah, no Florida State, Texas A&M, no Clemson, no USC, no Iowa, Kansas, OSU. I'm thinking between Tennessee, Arizona, Ole Miss. Thinking between any of these three teams here. Three teams here. Arizona, Tennessee. We're just, I don't know. At this point, this is a gimme. I don't know. Fucking Tennessee. Let's just do Tennessee. Anyways, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yep, those are the 12-team playoffs, guys. I guess those are my picks. Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio State, LSU, Oklahoma, Miami, Notre Dame, Michigan, Penn State, Oregon, Tennessee. Then falling short, we'll probably put like Ole Miss, Utah, OSU, Arizona, USC probably. Just we'll have to put them there, somewhere there. But anyways, again, these are just my predictions, and I may not know ball. And that's fine. As the season goes on, we'll see how many of these I will be correct on. Out of 12 teams, I'm hoping at least I get like 9 or 10 of these correct. The ones I'm kind of indecisive right now is low-key Oregon and Tennessee, and maybe even like probably like Notre Dame or something. And maybe even Michigan. But other than that, I think we're good. And Miami. Again, a little. This could change, guys. This is just kind of what I'm feeling right now, y'all. I'll be honest with you. This is just kind of what I'm feeling right now. I would, guys, if we're being really honest, I low-key want to, if this is just predictions, which it is, I want to put Colorado here. I do want to see them in the college football playoffs, but let me just tone it down. Let me not glaze. It's one game, and obviously I don't think they're talented enough to be in the caliber here that maybe we expect all these teams to be at. And even, I mean, like, any of these teams here I could see beat Colorado, because they have any of the talent here. So it's going to be tough, but this is going to be a fucking hell of a college football season. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care, and peace out, my friends.